let's see what's good, y'all. What's good? What's good? Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all a minute to get in here. See if y'all coming. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. So, as you can see, your girl is still sitting still. Didn't want to be, wasn't trying to be. Not from lack of effort. Okay. Give me a minute to see if I can pop in here or not. On you, girl. Hope y'all safe tonight. Park somewhere safe. Y'all on the road. You getting ready to get somewhere and park. Because me personally, I don't like driving at night. Me personally, myself. Never been like my forte. But you out there and you gotta make this money. You gotta get to this money, sugar. I know it. Something. Let's see. Let me see. It's doing like it did last night. It ain't popping up. Fired me. LOL. I swear. We gonna spotlight LOL ass tonight, cause we definitely been going back and forth about me and my last little situation. He definitely feel like yeah. He definitely feel like having indifferences here with me about Decker truck lines. Yeah. So you don't need to send another a video of it, dude. That's what we gonna talk about his ass today. You know, LOL, like our man, y'all see me. We had our spat. We made back up or whatever. But dude always has strong opinions about anything that actually happens to your girl. She always does. You know, so I was able to actually find a video that he wasn't overly opinionated the hell on. Okay. So we gonna play that. This is he speaking nothing but pure positivity in this wheel fam. Okay? Never positivity. Hold on, here we go. Hold on, I'll try this again.
Get it. Hold on!
Taking a break. Taking his half an hour break. You're taking a half an hour break. I fueled up 150 gallons. You've been sitting there for half an hour. No, it hasn't. I've been there for fucking 15. Well, you don't care. Well, fuck you, asshole. This is a company. This is the asshole driver.
So, drivers, I know this is what we all go through. We all go through this. There's a driver that's taking up time in the fuel island. Precious time in the fuel island. I'm not going to go too much into details about what's all this entail because all of us went through it. Here's part 2.
So I fueled up. I'm ready to move up. You've been here taking your break. Don't be lying.
Now, you know what? The guy that's recording, I can understand if he's already done and ready to go. Like, bro, like, this would irritate me too. I mean, if I'm done and done fueling, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go in, get my receipt, come back out to the truck and get ready to go. Dude, you holding me up regardless if your co-driver is in the truck stop. Now, I kind of tend to agree with the guy recording because he can move up and move into a parking spot while his co-driver, listen now, co-driver is in there doing whatever he's doing. This driver right here, which behind the driver's seat, which means you can drive, which means cheese like that on YouTube, let me know. Because if y'all making cheese like that on YouTube, let me know so I can jump in on the action. You know what I'm saying? I want about $200-300 a month. You know what I'm saying? You know, YouTube only pays us once a month. Once a month. You feel me? And I want some of that action. I want some of that action. YouTube. Can I get some can I get some of that action? Hook a brother up with some of that action, you know? I don't know that phone number. I don't answer numbers I don't know. Say these videos is always going to be quick, but these videos is never quick. Maybe a little quick, but it never ain't. In this video right here, I want to just talk about mental aspect of things. Being a truck driver out here, it's a lot of things that goes on in one's life. Being a truck driver is just about the loneliest part of the job. You're by yourself. Now, some people like it, some don't. Me, I can handle it. But you got to get used to it. Some people just can't take it. It's just worse to mine because you got so much stuff back at home to worry about. Now, if you're a young cat, don't have no responsibilities and like to travel the world and all like that, then maybe this is the job for you. But if you're an older cat, such as myself, that has responsibilities, that has things that goes on in his life, well, it's kind of hard. Nobody said that this job was going to be easy, you know. A lot of jobs, it's not easy. When you come to think about it, it's just how you're going to handle the job when you get it. Look, there's a lot of stuff that goes on, you know, being a truck driver and being in this type of lifestyle. You know, not only that, you got to make sure that you, the truck, and the load is safe from out here, but you also got stuff that's on your mind that's going on back at the house. Some may not be in your control. Unfortunately, what you can't control is probably what has you a little bit stressed out here. This job is stressful. This life is stressful. You can't have other problems to interfere with the job at hand. Because if it does, then it messes up the flow of everything. You won't be able to focus. You got too much on your mind. A lot of stuff that just keeps you down the block. Mental aspect is a big problem. Mental aspect is everywhere. Everybody gets depressed. Everybody has mental problems. Depression is a big deal. Everybody experiences it. I experience it a lot. But it's the way you have to handle it is how you're gonna make that experience wonderful, I guess. You just gotta keep your mental right. Everybody is fighting a battle that we know nothing about. We know nothing about your battles that you're fighting personally. It's always crazy when you hear about it on Facebook. Somebody is going through a thing. Truck driver loses his cool. We drive these trucks every day and it's dangerous enough. Our job is dangerous. You gotta be focused. Your head gotta be in the game. Your head gotta be in the game. Here's my thing that I suggest to everybody. Not everybody can do this. Always be kind to one another. Always be kind to one another.
Okay, that was the infamous Lockout Man speaking such positivity. Now, We had dialogue earlier about what I went through with Deca. We're gonna talk about Deca in a few minutes. Still, we still on it just a little bit here. Okay, now dude called himself halfway chewing me out and telling me that I want somebody to hold and lead my hand in a job and being successful. Because a lockout man is kind of infamous for his opinions on anything. So it really was like finding a needle in a damn haystack with the clips that I saw. Okay. A lockout man is the hell of damn opinionated. Okay. So you do, and we cool now. We in each other's throat. Okay. But we just seem to be so divided on what I've been going through lately as far as switching up lanes. We are so far from agreeing. Okay. His mindset is that they already told me once to watch the videos and I should have made sure that on the weekend. And I'm saying, well, since if you knew you do this every week, this part of your job to make sure, it is part of your job to make sure that people are doing what they're supposed to do in the orientation and training portion with y'all. That's y'all job. So how is it so difficult to understand when someone tells you they having problems in doing it in your system, and that person has to go back and do things in your system the first and the second time before it even shows up on your end? How is it not, understandable? Leave it up to the lockout man, aka William, that days later, if you haven't brought it back up again, and I haven't brought it back up again, how should that be a terminating factor? Okay? Your guy, LOM, aka Lockout Man, is really trying to beat your girl down for it. And his ass, I don't think his ass has ever tried flatbed before. I don't think his ass ever have before. I don't think he's ever even tried leasing before, maybe for like a week. So my guy, much as I love him, he's never, ever, 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 ever ventured out of into uncomfort territory. You don't hear me? I hope you hear me. I hope you hear me loud and clear. Y'all not saying nothing back to me but Henry Duncan. But how can you say that I could have did more? And maybe I could have, but by this being your job to process people through to the job, it is up to you also to remind the new cadets what they need to do. And if they warn you of an issue, it's partially also up to you to reevaluate and redo what you need to do. It's just to the point where, how does it make even business sense? Let's get on that end. From the lockout man standpoint, he's saying that I should have brought it up that Monday morning. Now let's get to this, y'all. Okay, Decker's still playing games, right? Decker's still playing. Hold on, y'all. I'm just show it. Hold on. Now I got this in the mail. Okay, this is from Decker Truck Lines asking me to return anything that I damn have of theirs. Right? This is an offer to rescind employment, asking me to return anything damn of theirs. Y'all, I had nothing serious of theirs. I had that raggedy ass come data card and had nothing left after I paid for my luggage bags, but $10 on them. They full of shit for taking the money back. Y'all know what the hell nobody say. And I also had uh gloves, a pair of goggles, a ragged ass little red bag they give everybody that come through the door, a water bottle that was all bent up, and a key card. Right? Now I get the key cards cost a little money, but you waiting to send this to me now, in the mail. Right? And I just got this thing. It says it's on the 15th, but my mama didn't give it to me today, so I really don't know how long when it arrived here in Houston. But I have nothing of y'all's. And if I did have anything of y'all value, you should make sure you got it from before I left. So I dialed the number. I have a personal block right there. I dialed the number to call and see what's going on, exactly what it is that I have there. It's just so crucial to send a letter out. So I called the lady on the information you see there, right? Miss Cassandra, right? And I say, ma'am, I got the letter, and what do you mean by what I have? Because I have nothing serious up yours. I have no truck. I have no tablet. I have none of it costs a whole lot of money, right? Okay. Well, she says, well, it's just an authorized letter. It just kind of comes out uh, halfway really on its own, really. And I'm thinking to myself, don't no letter come out halfway on its damn own. Somebody had to put it in a damn envelope and send it, right? And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. When I opened this damn letter, it burned me the hell up. The hairs on the back of my neck did turn just a little bit. Because I still was a little bit sensitive. I mean, you damn right I was. About this whole scenario. Right. Now, here's the thing. And I said, ma'am, I don't have anything of yours value. And everything I did have of you guys, uh, I threw out. I threw out, I threw that mess in the trash when I was there. Because it was too much to pack. I had all my clothes, both my suitcase bags. So this is how I found out about how things kind of went a little bit further. And she say, so I just didn't appreciate. I just went in deep. I didn't cuss her out, say y'all kept it professional. I kept it on the ladylike tone, right? So I said, man, I just want to voice my opinion to you. You can keep it or throw it away, but I just felt like it was just a waste of time, and I do feel racially and sexually profiled, right? Now I spent over a week with y'all, right? And I went back and forth with your guy there that's overtraining in the other building and told you about the problems that I have. And he even wasn't even receiving things that I already was doing. Again, I was screenshotting things that I had completed and showing him that I was actually doing the task in their form, in their system. And then on his end, it just wasn't damn showing up. Right? So we have that kind of issue. Yes, Saturday and Sunday I could have tried it, but what if I'd have came across the same damn problem I already had been having? That's why I didn't come across my mind that fam. That and worried what type of person I was gonna have on the damn truck with me when they sent me out this so-called trainer. Okay? That was the hell my mind was on. Now, to me, I still feel like this is what y'all do weekly over there. Every week you have a new class. So I still feel like, yeah, I could have worked on it Saturday and Sunday, but most likely I probably came with the same problem, damn it, I already was having. Right? Not being able to finish watching, the keep buffering, the keep saying error, not playing fully for me. So she said this when I called her. She said, well, yeah, a lot of majority of the people had to get it done. You were the only one that couldn't finish watching the rest of the videos, and things like that. And I said, nobody in the class had any kind of issues watching videos. Then she kind of went quiet. So, yes, we had issues, but they was able to get in some kind of under control. I said, well, for me, on my end, you know, you could remind me all day long, but I still wouldn't finish with training altogether. So this is what she opens her mouth and says. She says to me, y'all, this when I call the lady there on the paper there in front of you. She says to me, well, he had made the decision. And I say, he made the decision, not y'all. And he said, no, we're not over there in orientation. We just process you when you get done. And I said, okay. So and I said, what was his reason if you don't mind sharing it with me? And she says, well, you were completing the video, so it wasn't that you were completing everything to be done for the orientation. So he decided to let you go really Monday morning. We just couldn't find you a flight out of there until that Tuesday. I said, ma'am, you literally asked me that Monday, that Tuesday, will you let me go, flight or bus? And we was sitting there and y'all was staring me in my face. Now, mind you, again, that Monday they had me check out my hotel room, sit for them hours, and walked in and out of the room that I was in with my stuff, sitting there waiting while you have a whole nother class. And I don't give a damn what nobody says. If it's my job to process you out of orientation and you let me know more than once that you have a problem with getting through things, if I have to go back more than once to redo things for you because my system is lagging and not doing what it needs to do, I'm not going to push you out for some effing videos. Right? I didn't cuss her, but I'm just telling you the little sidebar. And I say, man, I am gonna let people know my experience there because I really feel like I really been shaded for no real reason. Right? And I've been through 6 years of driving and never been sent home for not watching a few videos. And it's not like I didn't attempt to watch the videos. It's not like I didn't attempt to do the rest of the form on your system. The rest of the form was done. Besides the videos that you need to watch, that's I don't understand that fully. But hey, it's your business. But well, no, it's not just our business. You just didn't watch the videos because she got kind of combative and got disrespectful just a little bit. I said, no, 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 no. I've been in different companies. You had the first time I've been to. I've been to bigger carriers than you. Swift and USA are bigger than Decker. Okay. Never have I been sent home for not watching some damn videos. Both of them people, that do safety review videos that you have to watch yearly. And I've never been fired from bigger places than you for the damn videos. You know, I just, it's not adding up 100% to me. And the fact that you knew Monday morning had me check out and still he was sitting there staring me in my face and telling me that they still getting things together for a trainer, we could have fixed that then about the dang on videos. But you still didn't watch this type of man. I mean, stop. You had me sitting there for hours on Monday anyway. Still, that's what I'm saying. If it was so detrimental to y'all, and me sitting and checking out my hotel room and sitting there for hours while you were entertaining a whole nother class, while three of the instructors were right past me, on and off throughout the day, wouldn't it made more sense to have me log on to one of your computers there? And if I can't get it done on my phone, and I'm telling you I can't get it done at the hotel, I'm telling you I can't get it done on the Wi-Fi at the hotel, I'm telling you I can't get it done here when I'm sitting in your place on my phone or on my other phone, wouldn't it just make more sense to make me get on one of y'all computers there and do it there? So such detrimental. See, I didn't know it was just a detrimental that I'm new to your company. The phone went silent for a minute. Said, well, you just didn't complete what we need you to complete. So we had to let you go. I said, ma'am, that's just a bunch of mess to me. To me, on y'all end, take what you leave, take what I'm saying, take it to heart, throw it away, whatever. But what business sense on the business side of things? What businesses does it make? Because obviously you need flatbed drivers. The new class you have in there now, the class that you had was there when it was walking past me. None of those people were for flatbed. And I know for a fact you need flatbed drivers, especially for a flatbed driver that's willing to go out with a trainer and get reacquainted and get down to things to do being out there on the road, securing your freight. On the business end of it, it wasn't a smart move to send somebody home for no videos. When you need a lot of drivers that's on ops or selling their trucks or parking their trucks and they going company. Fuel is high, maintenance is high. A lot of the majority of your orientation is reefer. So I'm saying you didn't need flatbed drivers. So on the business end of it, it still was a silly reason to send somebody home. That's how I feel about it, right? Kind of went silent on the phone for another minute again, right? And so, well, you had the Saturday, Sunday to do. I said, man, stop. That Monday, when that Monday morning, and staring me in my face, telling me blase, blase this and blase, blase that, right? Why not have me just sit there on one of his computers there at your place and have me finish watching the videos? If I've let it be known, I have a problem with watching them on my internet connection and on the hotels where everybody else could do it. That was her damn response. Everybody else could do it. And I said, okay, thank you. And I will be letting people know of my experience there. And I hung up that phone and heard nothing else she had to say. I mean, LOM has really been eating this up about what I went through at Decker. But I just don't feel that it's the right place for any minority females. Uh, I think DJ DJ Freak, how you doing, baby? DJ Freak, how you doing, sweetie? No, let DJ Freak talk, baby, cause they ain't want to on their PC. They was straight suckered, baby. I don't know, but I just Your boy Ella eating your girl up about it. But this is the letter they saying. I do not have none of their stuff. Their stuff is in a trash can right there in Fort Dodge at the airport. Because I'm gonna have to keep it real with y'all. I was upset. I was pissed. I was so excited. I got this securement training. I did everything the man asked me to do. What we was out there doing we need to do. Busting my butt, knees scuffed and scratched up, arms hurting, sweating. But I had a sense of pride because I conquered that fear of doing something like this. Because I always told y'all that I didn't want to ever touch open deck. But since the game and trucking didn't change. You know what I'm saying? Van and reefer ain't even 100% safe no more, y'all. They still trying to push self-driving trucks, and they lower the rates so much that it's pitiful. To be on van and reefer unless you're at a particular company or you have your own authority. If it's not for that, you suffering. You're suffering. So, when the game change, you have to change. You can't stay in one lane and then think things gonna change around. So I had so much sense and pride. That's what hurt my feelings about it, I think the most. Not the fact that I was racially profiled, I was sexually profiled. I mean, whatever it was, because I still feel in this day the hours I set the Mondays to telling me just to go home and all the time and the money invested. And she said before I hung up, well, we don't want you to go home either. We don't. We rather have you on the show, but if you can't just do what we ask you to do, then how can we trust you going to be out on the road? And I said, ma'am, if I can't trust on you to give me support, then how can I trust driving for you? That goes both ways. Again, you have people that do this every single week. That's their job. Their job is to make sure that people understand what's necessary to work at Decker. Their job is to make sure that you understand the fundamentals of this company. The job is to make sure you understand what's expected of you. The job is to see if you can perform the job. And performing the job is what I did when we was out there in the dang on shed. Securing things down. So when you're saying that to me, that works both ways, man. So she really couldn't come with nothing else in the conversation when I did dial this damn number back on this paper. She really couldn't give another real explanation of the thing. They decided the video just wasn't watched. And I still feel like it's being, I know LM, he's studied posting things on his page about it because, y'all love when he talks about my little fat ass. So they just eat it up all the time, you know. And I encourage you too. So I encourage you to go over there and watch his channel and give your 2 cents, but I still don't feel like if I was one of those oversized and barely healthy Caucasian men that's sitting there with all the tattoos and the punk hairstyles, having their attitudes and asking their questions, I don't believe for 1 second that I would have been sent home. I'd have believed that we're going to work this out. Or we're going to figure this out for you. We're going to work out our way. You know how I go. I don't believe for 1 second. Hell, I am. You just can't keep blaming things on racism. But shit, what the fuck else is there? Because I don't believe it, fam. I don't believe for 1 second. If I was one of the other Caucasian people that was there, uh, highway journey, the fuck is in there? Girl, they sent this letter here, child. You see the letter up top? I know you can barely read it. Then they play like that when they don't want us in there. Yeah, DJ Freaker. For keep doing you my thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's not showing the comments on the other phone. It's not showing the comments on the other phone at all. Oh shit. Show DJ Freaker. Show DJ Freaker whoever that is. Another mind. I can't trust you to give me a PC so I can get through to your video, but I'm wrong now. That did that on some other shit. I hate when they play that putting obstacles in the way to deteriorate us. Thank you, DJ Freaker. And your boy Lockout Man just don't understand it. Thank you, DJ Freaker. See, that's kind of stuff I'm talking about. When y'all come on here and y'all show love, that's for the reason why I keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really keep pushing. But despite what went on, I have to see that I am proud of myself. I really, really, really am. That's for the reason why I was so sad and I was crying a little bit. And the lady at the airport said, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I was just throwing shit away and, getting all excited, showing y'all what I'm doing and all that. I'm going to be good now." But the killer part, that Lockout, your boy Lockout brought up on his page, you're going to hear about it. Um, you know, because I messed around and asked his on his opinion. He's still stuck on it just being all my damn fault. Um, you know, uh, but you should took the money off the card. I said, shit, I didn't know I had to worry about that. Shit, Friday at 5 o'clock, your girl felt like I was accomplished. I gotten through the biggest thing, y'all, that I was worried about was the tarps. And I know how to roll and fold that up. I may scuff my knees. I may start sweating, but I can get it done. So, I faced my fear about it, and I thought the guy that did securement was gonna mess with me, but he didn't give me that, And I said, "Man, like before, like I told in the conversation when she called me about this damn letter, and I say I could tell. I said all the time walking in and out of there, staring me in my face. We could just fix this whole problem and moved on instead of." I said, I know on the business aspect, you do need flatbed drivers. I know you do. So she really, really, really could not really um, give anything to anything. Life peace to like I mean he a good he a good dude, but he's his opinion. I guess we both are. And you first bounce back harder than ever after fall under. Thank you, babe. Thank you, DJ Freaker. Thank you. Thank you, Highway Journey. Thank you. But I'm just telling you how it went. And this is honestly how it went. I'm not stretching nothing. I'm not twisting anything around. Your girl shape never make up nothing. Okay? This is how it went. So, if you do want to take yourself to Decker, um, I wouldn't suggest it for a minority female solo. Um, it isn't for Dodge, Iowa, so you do have to deal with the prejudice and that's there. But you know. But it was guys that was there. It was one guy, he sat there with his whole stomach hanging out through the entire, orientation, sitting there, with all the white guys. It was another guy, an African American guy. He sat there with piercings all in his face. I thought he was gonna say something to him, but he wasn't for reefer though. He wasn't doing flatbed. It will end up being two people on the flatbed side of things. So yeah. DJ Freaker, man, I'm telling you, it's cool with they doing it, but when they do it, it's a now. You can't use IPC. Laugh my ass off, man. Fuck them. Yeah. I mean, if it was just that serious, you could just let me know. We could have fixed it that Monday. I mean, he knew. She admitted that he had already made his mind up by that morning that he was just gonna send me home instead of just fixing the problem. I'm already been there. I've already proved that I can get on top of a trailer. I already proved that I know how to put on certain chains on some part of your stuff. I already know how to do that. I just don't move as fast as a young man do, but I can do it. I can drag a tarp outside. I can drive it. I can put a tarp up on the trailer myself with no assistance. I can do that. You know, I had already gotten through on the basis things that you needed me to do for the job. And want to go out with a trainer still. On the business end, y'all, you let money go out the door. Man, spend all that time and effort. Yeah, you took the money back. But shit, you could have made more money off me. Let's look at the flip side of things. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. But my boy Lockout, he good, child. He good. My folks. And I bet you he got it. I'm pretty sure he did. Cause it was one guy, DJ Freaker, that we was on the van going back and forth to the hotel. He was turning blue and red in the face sitting there. One had his stomach out. And he didn't do nothing to me and said nothing to me. Wasn't a bad guy. Wasn't a bad guy. But I'm just wondering how these guys with this past the DOT physicals. I wonder how you see they're not even physical enough to do even reefer. Because he was sitting there rocking, and they load you in a damn van like sardines, and take you back and forth to the hotel, back to the building, right? So you know, he was just turning red and blue. So I just wondering how these guys sit there and don't around the past and stuff, But you worry about me and some damn videos. I swear. I swear to you. I swear to you. DJ Freaker on fire tonight. They don't like a stone black woman. That's about her business, lady. Pay attention for real, for real. I fucks like cause he has knowledge like a motherfucker. And he do. I'm gonna give it to Lockout. He is one of the dopest podcasts that you can watch. Is just that we be indifferent on a lot of topics. He just feels like I should just follow him in a lot of things that I just don't be in agreement. I just have my own mindset. But he's really been digging your about these. He really has. Like, he wants to feel sorry for me, then he don't feel sorry for me. And it's just all my fault. You know? It's just all on me. Yeah, but I like see podcast nigga. See back this nigga. That's what makes you stand out though. Thank you, DJ. I don't know why I keep putting you in there. Show them, don't hide them. Show them where my moderators is. Y'all not saying nothing, but I got some moderators, and they say my moderator just handled this. So keep them talking. Don't block them. Keep them talking. Same thing. Yeah, he do have a lot of knowledge. He do have a lot of knowledge, and I definitely give him that. One of the biggest things I think that Lockout Man has ever done on his page is interviewing a transgender trucker. I think that is one of the most controversial things that I think LOM has done. And I don't think it's been too many other trucking podcasts on YouTube that has done something like that, interview a transgender trucker. I thought that particular interview was particularly dope. Okay. Yeah, so this ain't no shot to my guy. He's just beating the girl up about it. He feels like that I am totally to fucking blame for this happening. But again, I just still feel like, yeah, I could have worked on it, but communication should have been on both sides. This is your format. Every company has their own way of doing things. The fact that you stared in my face that Monday, all that Monday on and off, um, playing around on and off that time, we could just fix the problem. We could just fix the problem that was going on. You could put me on your computer. We could have got it done, and we could just moved on from the whole scenario. I mean, Hover Spot had a safety video on when I came up on the year for being there with them. They determined me for not damn watching the damn video. So yeah, I just think LM has his own opinion about it, and I have mine. He just you can't keep blaming it. It's not. I don't just keep blaming it. I don't blame every issue that I go through on racism in trucking. I don't blame when I have an accident. I don't blame all the time when I go through bullshit these shippers. I don't blame all the time when I go through bullshit mechanic shop. I don't blame racism at every single time that I have an issue, Mr. Lockout Man. I don't I don't always chunk up that card like that. But he feels otherwise, honey. He feels that that I dropped the ball, me personally, on this. But again, we talking about somebody that's never ever really stepped out of a comfort zone. Just in my defense. with my guy, who's always showed together a shape on his page. Yeah, always showing girl love. So we all got love for the guy, but he's always um a very heavy and opinionated type guy. I don't know if it's just because me and him are both from two different states. Like, he from the Midwest. He from Ohio. I'm from down south. So it's a different mixture, breed, and understanding. Right there alone. Just me personally, that's my own personal opinion. About things. But that's my guy. That's my guy. We ain't got no choice but to keep it moving. And keep it on rocking out with your dude. We ain't got no choice, Lenny. We ain't got no choice but to keep rocking out with the guy. Child. But I swear. But I have, opportunities from other jobs. And you know, um I don't know if I'm going to go back and try flatbed again while me being disappointed first and a second time. I don't know. Should I give it any more energy? Bills, things that I have to pay, and things ain't really been right since last year. At Hirschbach, things have been kind of slow in. I've been just shit paying they damn truck note, really should be told, for a lot of months. Um, so I don't know. The whole thing for me this year was getting to a level of being fully stable. And I say fully stable, I mean, stepping out there, having my own, and doing other things in trucking, because trucking is not just sitting behind the seat, you know. So it's been a little bit of pushback, but you know, and they not the only ones out there. You got this now. You do. Thank you, DJ Neat. From what state are you in? I'm in Texas, Neat CJ. I'm in Houston, Texas. DJ Freaka. All the way from Hampton, Virginia. What's good, Hampton, Virginia? Where is that? Is that close by Richmond? Is that close by Richmond? Hampton, Virginia. That's a good little ways, Hampton, Virginia. Thank you. I didn't know I had Virginia in my house. Now I know I got North and South Carolina. Yeah, I know I got some Georgia and some Florida in here, but I ain't never, nobody ain't really hit by Virginia in here though. Hampton, you gotta let me know what that's about on that end. It's like 1 hour plus from Richmond. 1 hour plus from Richmond. Shit. But I heard the trucking lane in Virginia is kind of slow. You got to go over to North or South Carolina. I'm from Michigan. Yeah, you can keep fucking Michigan. Now, I don't like Michigan. You can keep fucking Michigan all day long, child. VA, Southside, Jamaica, Queens. So you so you wait, you from Michigan, you lived in Jamaica, and you live in Virginia. I roll dolo from state to state. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Child, I swear, man. NYC. NYC's in the building, Lord. I know I got some New Yorkers in them. I know I do. I got some New Yorkers in here. Y'all different breed too. Y'all little breed. First of all, you got to be crazy. You're driving crazy ass traffic and crazy ass shippers every damn day. That's why your ass is a little bit crazy. Then you come home from work and got to sleep in tight ass spaces. I've been inside a New York apartment building. That shit is tight. I don't see how the hell y'all don't get claustrophobic. Then you have to leave from there and go get in a small ass truck and drive for 6 to 8 hours a day. Right? Shit. My ass would be on hinge too. You feel me? I'm from NYC but live in VA. Yeah, now come on now. Have the rent 2,500. Food bathroom. Shit. I seen one lady on YouTube. Shit, she was paying 3,000 for a studio, but she had her own bathroom. And she's like, well, I'd rather pay the extra $500 and have my own bathroom. And I say, $3,000 for one damn bill. Oh, let's side note. You New Yorkers, I don't see how the hell y'all making it up there. Cause that's getting crazy. Then you paying 2,000 and you got to share a bathroom with the whole floor. So when you take a shower, shit, you like in a fucking truck stop. Anybody can just walk down the hallway and keep the fucking door down while you in the shower. Then you gotta worry about if the first MFR is clean before you go in there. And then imagine if you have a child. Imagine you have a baby now. If a baby in a stroller and take her and put her in the shower and all that shit with you. That's what that no, that's not gonna work for me. So all mothers, if you live in NYC, my heart goes out to you. Cause I just can't do that. I'm claustrophobic a little bit. I cannot stand up in one room and have a kitchen and have one itty bitty 8x10 space for a table and only option I have for a bed is a damn fold out. And then once I go over to my loft area, you can't damn me sit up in your bed. That's just not cute to me. I can't do it. So you New Yorkers, damn it, you know how to survive. You know how to get there, goddamn it. And you know how to damn do it. That's why I got the hell up out of there. Laugh out loud. Now that's them folks rent rooms, laugh out loud. Not apartments, child. It was one. It was beautiful. Beautiful. It was beautiful. The kitchen was beautiful, but in order to get to the second and third bedroom, you had to go through the front two rooms first. And I'm like, that's just crazy. So whenever you have a man, or you have a sneaky leak, he got to go past two different other rooms, past a man or boyfriend probably, and come back in the room with you. That's crazy. Who can live like that? And they was talking about $4,100 a month. Child, I wish I would. But I know a lot of New Yorkers have no choice because majority of your family up there. So you have no choice but to adjust to the rent. And take, paying that kind of rent up there. Just a lot of y'all New Yorkers are in Texas right now anyway. Ain't no damn partying. And when I come back to the hood with the rig, good Lord, I was like, where the fuck can I park this? I can't. Yeah, another thing too. Uh, for a lot of you New Yorkers, your governor has put it to where you can't park your truck and trailer anywhere now. Yeah, they towing y'all shit up there. Yeah, if you in New York City, yeah, you got a hard time. And ain't that many truck stops. The truck stop in New York, that pilot, that raggedy ass pilot with all them damn boulders and shit in the damn way. And your ass could barely park. And you can't, only two lines of trucks can get behind each other at the damn fuel line. So I don't see how the hell y'all doing it up there. Especially during winter season. See, I'm in and out, you know. Then they had a nerve at the pilot to charge for no damn parking still. You know. Now that's just too much. That's just too damn much. I just can't do it. I just can't. But hearts out to you, so I'm glad I don't stay up there. But child. But your girl sticking in there. You right? Ain't nothing. Something has changed in me about it. It's just let you know these companies really don't give a damn about you. This all about a money thing. Um, that's what you gotta take this as. That's why it's a hunger in me to go up in this thing. And this hunger just don't leave me alone. And I don't know why. I guess I've been praying and praying more and more. So I guess that's the reason why the devil is on my back the way he is. You know, so it got to be another breakthrough coming my way some kind of way soon. That's how I feel about it. You know, so there's times that I'm getting frustrated and things like that. And it's sometimes just so easier for some other people. That's how it feels like. And all the personal things I went through last year, I went through real personal loss last year that I'm still trying to process that. That's the reason why I started going to the counseling. I'm still trying to go to counseling now. I ain't been able to go see her in the last 2, 3 weeks, but I'm going to keep that going at least for the whole rest of the year. But I I just want to get to a point where you ever feel like when it's gonna be my turn. You know what I'm saying? You see people that cut the corners and they get successful, and sometimes people get caught up and some people don't. Look at the Stormy Wellington. She's worth $60 million, and she even fucking admitted to her ass being crooked and doing affiliated marketing, telemarketing, the pyramid scheme, and all that. You know, and she even admitted, and she still went up higher. You know, and you look at these people' personalities and their ways, and it's like, you know, it got to come this way to me. And I'm determined that trucking needs to be it. I've been in this thing going on 6 years, and if I'd have buckled down, and I would have had something really help me, I would have been further in it. But I was winging it. Um, I had no real guidance, in it. So I took my steps and did, do what I need to do. But, and you didn't idle. Left mine. And let's not talk about that wretched ass GWB in the potholes. Yeah, I'm over NYC. Ain't no way above from here. Thank you, DJ Fika. I hope I say it right, DJ Fika. I hope that it is. The link is in the chat if you want to come on for a few minutes to join the live. But yeah, but it's just like that. So many people are hurting in trucking right now. A lot of them that you watch online that you used to watch or support. You've heard about lawsuits or not paying drivers or losing. So you know you can't put your faith in the YouTuber truckers. That the way used to be a time where you used to be able to lean on what a lot of these cats got to say on here, but you can't. So you have to dive deep, do your own damn research, and then even damn still, fam, still everything's a damn risk. Still. So yeah, that's what it feels like. I'm taking risks, and right now it's just not giving me a return. You know. So I haven't made my mind 100% up yet. I'm gonna give myself until Friday to really make up in my mind. Um, if I want to try flatbed for a third time or go back to what I know. Uh, if I do, fam, decide to go and try flatbed, it most likely will be a down south company. I'm gonna fuck this Midwest. You fuck these Midwest people like that. I ain't got time any longer. Arkansas and Iowa, it's gonna play with your girl a little bit. Um, you know, you can't ask no questions without saying, "Oh, it's a stupid question," or you are asking too many questions, um, or whatever the case, may really be. So, if I do, um, it will be down south. Now I know a lot of you hit me up about Melton, but Melton is talking about way to like second to last week of May. Okay. Um, Another company that played around with your girl was Real. Let me tell you about Real now. I was approved to go, ready to go. Um, had everything going where I need to go. And the day before, now she'd already sent me. I already sent the DOT physical and the, drug screen, did all that shit. Um, gave her all things and give on the Penn Street form. To Deca don't even use Penn Street like that. Deca use their own form called Luma. We talked about that. But day before now, I'm supposed to get the damn rental car. Had confirmation in my email, have all that ready to go. My bag is packed. And I went to Walmart, bought some more things for myself. And she calls me and she says, "We have bad news." And I said, "What's the bad news?" And she said, well, we can no longer take you on as a flatbed. And I'm thinking something hell wrong with my ass. I said, wait, man, I'm not a PA, man. I'm a PA. I don't smoke or drink at all. I do no kind of drugs. I mean, I do drink every now and then, but I don't smoke or pop pills at all. I don't even vape, So I'm like, what the hell's going on, right? She said, we no longer hire for a flatbed out of Texas. You want to come on to our van division, then that's fine. And I say, ma'am, that's not what we discussed. I'm not interested in van freight. We discussed nothing about van freight. All the back and forth, man, you did back and forth for a week. Right, DJ Freak. Yes, ain't no way about from here. Yes, right, DJ Freak 2000. Trucking company going on the left and right like that. Yeah, yeah. But let me finish on real. Day before. Day before real. This is real trucking. Roehl. Y'all seen them all the time. The big ass red truck going down the highway. Real. And real does do flatbed. And real does do flatbed training. Okay? They will make you go out with a trainer if you don't have at least 6 months of experience. I know that from shape. I know that for a fact. Oh, and I said, ma'am, are you serious? So messing around with them, I probably could took my ass um to Milton or some other companies in the first place, you know. So yeah, so I missed out on that. Right, that messed around. So I got time loss that I can't get back. That's the most precious things you got on this earth is your family, your health, and time. And you don't get that back once it's gone. It's gone. You know. So I I was like, what, lady? So it really kind of helped narrow down the choices because a lot of the flatbed companies, you have to have at least 6 months of experience, or you go out with a trainer. Either way it goes, or you come across a lot of these trucking and flatbed companies that have bad reviews, on them. So I wasn't really trying to jump myself in that type of situation. Um, so I thought I did a good job, y'all. I thought I did um some reaching out and covering myself, but I guess not. Child. Yeah, but we moving forward, and I appreciate the love. Everybody that was on Sunday's live. I appreciate it, and definitely uh uh lighten your girl spirits, and know for sure you did. Okay, um, and we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if it's just maybe God is putting it blocked up for it. Maybe I want it too badly, but what if I want it too badly and God is seeing something else happening? Or maybe it's me. I'm not watching my steps, being excited and being excited and having worry take over, and I'm not being able to fully focus. Because they're really minuscule type things that I'm getting put out for. That's just how I feel. So I don't know. I don't know. And you can't look at what the real did. So with these companies, honey, you get in there and you get independent on how you trying to pay your bills and stay afloat. And trucking just ain't what it used to. Trucking is not what it used to. You can't stay on van freight any longer and think you're gonna survive and pay your bills and save any money. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. So I think the flatbed side is the slowly being flooded through. Getting all kind of people that see how things going, see how trucking is going to be going for the next 2 3 years. Because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. My own personal opinion. I think flatbed. I'm not flatbed, but I think van freight is going to fully be saturated by the self driving trucks. Yeah, I said it. That's how I feel things are going to be in the next 2 to 5 years. I think in the next 2 to 5 years, they're not going to be hiring drivers to drive van. They're going to want nothing but a self-driving, automated uh, vans to move that freight down the line. Walmart has been pushing it for the longest, and they always say they need drivers, even though they work the hell out of their drivers to death. And you can't make money, but for some damn reason, they're always short of drivers. Every single year, you see them post somewhere up on truckers traffic or Google or anywhere you see them. They're, oh, we need drivers because they got it on the ad. Um, on other commercials, and they got it on the ad on Google when you go to hire right, and you're doing this and you're doing that. So something is really going on in our industry, and these big companies are not saying. So you have to be willing again to change it up. You have to be willing to be versatile, and if I want to say in your craft, if you want to say, you know, um, you can't just be that relaxed and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay van, keep it simple, and make me a bunch of money." You not. It's just not happening. Definitely in the next couple years to come. That's how I feel trucking is going to be. One thing is not going to change, and will forever need uh, a live person is open deck freight, is fuel hauling, is frac sand, is the heavy haul, is the step deck. Um, shit. Maybe on reefer, depends on how they're set up. Because these companies like to cut corners and shit and save money and put about 4 or 5 different stops on one trailer, and the machines, a self-driving truck is not going to be able to do that. So that's how I see this going. So those of you that say, "Well, I'm always gonna do van and nothing else," then what are you gonna do in the next 5 years? Because that lane, I think that lane is slowly gonna come to a complete deletion. That's how I feel about that. You know. So yeah. But I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Highway Journey, DJ Freaka, uh, Niecy J, and who else? Oh, Henry Duncan. I appreciate y'all rocking out with your girl. Uh, as always, it's always love, and always feel free to share the video out. Always feel free to drop any comments or advice down below in the comment section. If it ain't totally disrespectful, it won't be blocked or deleted. And your girl just trying to get it together right now. That's all I'm gonna say. We ain't not totally down, we ain't totally out. We all just encourage us a little bit, and a little bit ain't. Just a little bit, but I love y'all so very, very much. Um, I appreciate y'all so much. So good night, y'all. Y'all be safe.